All right, hello and welcome back to the For the Badge podcast. Chelsea Football Club have won a game. They've
We
scored
scored
a
a
goal.
goal, y'all. We scored a goal.
Pandemonium at the bridge.
All right, let's go over the good because there wasn't much. Um, Obviously a goal. Koulibaly in the center of the back three, fantastic. That's where he needs to play. Fafana played really, really well.
Fafana had a game.
Um, do what?
Fafana had a game. Yes.
Yeah, he really did have a game, and he improved why there was the price tag on him. I think he's just going to continue to get better. And I'll be honest, I was a huge fan of Fafana when he was at Leicester. He did a number on us 2 or 3 years ago, and I came away thinking like, I want that guy for us, in the future. Um, so that's the good. The bad, we scored a goal and then we went into a bunker mentality. Didn't even try to go for a second. And I'm
100%.
gonna be honest with you, with the way we scored the goal, I was scared that we were gonna give one up, just because that's how it's been this season. But there were plenty of opportunities for us to hit them on the counter, especially from like the 75th minute on, to where we could have gotten two or three more goals if we tried. So we didn't, and that was concerning.
I mean, is it though? Think about it this way. Like, if you really look at where you are this season, it's a performance that you needed. And it's a performance where a 10th place team would be given. A team low, it's low in confidence is what it is.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like, look, we got the goal. Yeah, we've been unlucky today. Felix hit the bar, but we got one on a set piece on a corner kick. We've gotten the goal. Fafana could have scored on the first corner kick
Earlier.
he had.
yep,
So that little bit of luck that we haven't gotten so far, we've got the goal. And now it's like we cannot lose this game. That
yeah,
was immediately the
right.
mentality was we must not lose this game. We
Eh,
finally scored a
Yeah.
goal.
eh,
Yep.
And I hopped into a Twitter space after the game, and the people complaining about it, I think we're losing the plot in general, because I was frustrated because it was like, okay, we could have gone and scored again. Like they were stretched so much, we easily could have scored again. But I also had the mindset of, you got to build momentum somewhere. I mean, we pretty much hit rock bottom against Spurs. I mean, truthfully, hit rock bottom. So you got to build momentum somewhere, and if that even includes bunkering, okay. But I hate it. I've told y'all this since the World Cup. I hate when a team scores a goal and then they're like, okay, let's invite pressure. Let's invite pressure. Like, no, go score another one. I don't want to sit here and sweat for what, 40 minutes.
53rd, yeah.
Yeah.
53rd.
Yeah, I don't want to sit here and sweat for 40 minutes. Like, go get another goal and then I can chill out. So I'll make my comments on Champions League later, but just glad to see a goal. The bridge erupted. I haven't heard the bridge that loud in a while. Um, but there are still problems. But again, I just want to point out that N'Golo Conte is in training, and everybody looks like they're just in such a great mood when that guy's on the field. So, maybe he's bringing some magic to the team.
I think it's interesting because I mean Leeds are you expect a little bit of fight from them, right? You don't expect a lot of football.
We almost had a fight with Tyler Adams and Chilwell.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You expect a little fight out of them, but you don't expect a ton of football. And I mean, like I've said in other podcasts, I never truly root. I rarely truly root for a team to lose, right? It's just I know you do.
I do. Yeah.
I know you do.
I do. Yeah. United can burn.
Well, hey man, they got what they got, right? But
They can burn.
just the Chelsea fans, because the thing about it is, it feels like the ownership is not listening to the fans. And I mean, yes, you have to, as an owner, you have to kind of have like your earmuffs on where you can't necessarily hear and react to every single thing. I mean, I'm actually shocked Potter is in there still. I think you guys had mentioned before you
Me and
said
you both.
to see what happens after the Champions League game, and that'll be kind of the litmus test to see if you let him go. Because I mean, I think I asked the question before. If Chelsea advances, what do you do? Because I mean,
I think now, I mean,
No, if
I
Chelsea
made this comment
advances,
the
he
other.
keeps his job. Like,
Right,
this is the worst result. This honestly, and this
No,
sucks
it's
for me
not.
to say.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is. This is the worst result for the club right now. This right
No, it's
here
not.
was the worst.
No,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is, because this means we have to keep Graham Potter. If he
Yo,
wins against Dortmund, they
if
will keep Graham Potter.
crap hole Leeds beats you 3-0, that's not a worse result.
We lost to Southampton and Spurs back to back. The man kept his job. All he needed was a win to keep his job. They gave it to him here. That's why they sat on the game. That's why it looked the way it did. I'm telling you, this was the worst result we could have had this week.
I mean, they go and they beat Dortmund 3-1, or they
He
win.
keeps his job. He keeps his job. Because then the owners are going to turn around and go, look, he can do it. Told y'all, shut your mouths. Here's another
What if
100
he
million.
turns it around? Because I know how you
I
feel.
will always hate this man because of the tactics he implies on the field. Ruben Loftus-Cheek does not get in this squad. He does not start this game. He's a donkey. He does not know how to play left back. He can't do it. Week in and week out, you still continue to try to play this man somewhere where he cannot perform.
Where was Cuckoo? Is Cuckoo hurt?
I hope Cuckoo's hurt. I'd rather see Cuckoo on the bench too.
Then
Cuckoo cannot
Ruben
play in this
Loftus-Cheek
league.
at left wing back.
Yes, that's exactly what. But I would rather see Trevor Chalobah play that every day of the week than Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
No, I'm saying Cucurella should have been in left wing back over RLC of all people.
Cuckoo didn't even make the substitutions, so I would assume, yeah.
Well, you can't just assume he's hurt because so did another 12 guys didn't make the subs bench.
Yeah, I don't think he's hurt.
No, he's not hurt though.
He's not hurt. He's not hurt.
He
He
did
just
not.
didn't make it.
Ruben cannot start in this squad. That's my first biggest thing. Kai Havertz should not be starting in this squad. That's my second thing. Mateo and Enzo straight balled out in the midfield. I liked what I see from both of them.
Kovacic had a good game.
I thought Kovacic had a great game. I thought Fofana had a great game.
I thought
Shield had a great game. I thought Koulibaly had a good game, making up for Thiago Silva's loss. I thought he showed that, hey, we can do it. Don't panic so much that he's gone. Felix and Sterling.
Think of Kova with the armband.
I don't hate Kova with the armband. He's that type of player. He commands respect from his opponents. He doesn't get bullied. He'll stick up for the team. He'll stick up for his players if something's going on. I don't hate it. I thought Ben Chilwell had a great game.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he had an amazing game. That's what I wanted to see from Ben Chilwell. He finally looks healthy. He looks confident.
That diagonal was on all day.
All day.
And,
I just don't understand why we continue to play Kai. Sit Kai and play Mud Dog. If you don't want to play, just sit Kai. He cannot score. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. Week in, week out. He refused to pass the ball over to Felix on 2 open occasions where all he had to do was lay it off. It's a FIFA tap-in. At least Timo was selfless. He might not have scored, but he was selfless. Kai is neither, and he's being neither. I'd rather have Aubameyang up there shipping goal or shipping shots because at least we have a 9. The way we played this game was completely baffling to me. We are playing like we have Diego Costa or Didier Drogba still helming a number 9 role for us. You cannot ship balls in like that to Kai Havertz and expect him to go up and get those. You cannot ship balls in like that to Kai Havertz and expect him to finish those on half volleys or full volleys or trap and go and beat that defender. That is not what Kai Havertz does. It's not his entire career has not been built around that. I understand you needed a temporary Band-Aid fix, then play Alba. If you're going to play that type of game where you're just sending balls into a 9, play Alba. You can't do worse than Kai. That's my whole point here. You can't. He's just as lackadaisical as any game I've seen Aubameyang play for us in a blue shirt.
You know what's funny is I was looking and Cucurella hasn't played since the last Dortmund match. So that's 3 consecutive matches he hasn't played at all, and he played 10 minutes.
Thank God.
But it's funny because if poor form is what gets you put out, then it does beg the question why Havertz keeps playing.
Because I don't think there's anyone else. I mean, there's Fofana. but you're building towards the Champions League for Tuesday. So, I mean, you can't play Fofana in this game.
Are we though? Hang on. Are we though? Because why does Mud Dog not play?
Because you're saving him for Tuesday.
You're saving
Then
him
we're
for
not
Tuesday.
building form for Champions League because Kai's gonna start that game too.
Right. But my
Right,
point
like-
being is we don't, I mean, Mudrik's going to play. Felix is going to play. Kai's going to
Ziyech
play
will probably
because you
start
can't
that
play
game.
Fofana. Aubameyang didn't make the squad.
No.
So who else is going to play there?
But you can't. That's my whole thing with Potter is you can't use rest and form building for some of these selections. You can't say it's form building.
Did you see that Pulisic? That Potter has given Pulisic the start,
Oh, he's giving him the start?
or he's at least in the squad.
He's in the squad. He's in the squad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're so screwed.
So could Pulisic be the
Play a
9?
9.
I mean, he's
Y'all hit
played it
desperation
sometimes.
mode. When is desperation mode where you're just like, we try this, let's try
Who wants
this,
to play
let's try
9?
this.
Right.
Let's
Dude,
try
I'd
this.
rather Kepa
Let's-
I'd rather Kepa go try to play 9 than Kai try to play 9 now. Like anyone try playing 9.
Why
Like
not
this,
now play a false 9?
because Potter refuses to play a false 9. We've seen this week in, week out. He has to have one. It's like it's some kind of fixation he has on having to have a true striker in and out or play like he has one because he can't function anywhere else because he learned all of his tactics off of FIFA 09 back when he was chilling on the bus from Brighton.
Well, he's suspended, so he can't play in the next Champions League game anyway.
Yeah.
Who is?
Mount.
Mount.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it looks like Conte and Pulisic can play in the next one.
Conte should not. He should not play. I don't think.
I
should
think
play
he'll
N'Golo
get in
Kante.
late.
I
What
don't
are you
think he
talking
should.
about? It's the most important game of the season.
I think he'll get in late.
He
won't be able to
that
play
man has
90.
not
He won't be
played
able
a
to play
game
90.
in like 2 seasons, Jake. Like that man is not match fit. There's no way. Destined.
Desperation. Desperation. It's desperate times, man.
I mean, I get it. It's
Y'all
just,
y'all scored
I thought
one goal. Y'all scored twice since January 15th.
it's gonna be sad when a defender wins our goal of the month. Like this is my whole point about Chelsea and where we're at right now. We celebrated this goal, and this is where I honestly, excuse my language. The Bridge really pissed me off when they celebrated this goal the way they did. You're gonna celebrate our defense has more goals than our offense. This is a issue. We should not be celebrating. Like it's being okay with being mediocre, and that's what my whole issue is with this club. This club was built on not being mediocre.
What if you won 3 or 4-0? What if you absolutely smashed Leeds? Would that have given you any kind of joy?
I would be happy for the players, but I'd still want this clown gone. These guys play like they're playing for a clown. Where are the tactics in this game? Kai Havertz is not going to go up and get some of these crosses that you are setting this game up to be played, where you're hitting these diagonals or driving it in deep and having Chilwell cross it in. Like, why?
It's funny when they scored and Stamford Bridge did what it did. I had a flashback of the movie Scary Movie when the dude was laying. It was like a release of like all releases.
Like, I'm happy for Fofana. I'm really glad he scored one, but like that's not something like it's Leeds. Like this is not a celebratory moment for the club, and that's what sucks the most about it. We're celebrating beating Leeds.
That's what I'm
That's all
saying.
we're
We got blitzed
It's
last time we
desperate
played.
Where we're at.
times.
This is where we're at.
It's desperate times, man. You got to celebrate anything positive.
Of course.
Anything at all positive. Yeah. Well, any more
All right,
thoughts on
Nick.
the Leeds game? Do we have hope for Tuesday?
I do.
Not if we play like this.
Can pull it
If
out.
we have the same showing against Dortmund, we lose. This is my problem. We
Dortmund-
play like we played this.
Dortmund are one of 3 teams in Europe that are undefeated since the World Cup.
Yeah.
And they're good.
Teams, Brentford, and Dortmund.
They're good.
Yeah.
They've won. Yeah, they just beat Leipzig, Lewis. They beat Leipzig yesterday.
I think are they on the top of the table or second? I know they're up there.
They're
second.
last I looked, they were tied with Bayern.
Well, I
They
mean,
had lost.
I think about it like this, man. I'm being honest. I know the players are seeing it. If Chelsea are able to get a win against this Dortmund team, that could propel them like no
They
other.
should have won in Dortmund. That's the thing, though. What?
Holy crap! They're tied at the top of the league with Munich, but it's a 25-point goal difference deficit.
Oh,
Bayern
Munich.
has 44 goal difference.
My gosh, that's
Oh
insane.
my god.
But here's the thing.
Over Kai.
Chelsea should have won in Dortmund. There's no question that Chelsea should have won in Dortmund.
So that means that they're going to go with more confidence,
right?
I think we win at the bridge. It's going to be a pain in the ass because we're going to somehow get up 2-0 and then we'll start bunkering and I'm going to sit here and be biting off my nails and sweating and everything because
Potter's not Mao. He can't play this bunker down game. We almost shipped a goal to Leeds and almost lost this game. Lost points too. Like,
that'll be how you approach it.
don't remind me.
That'll be what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not even fun to watch. Like, it's just sad. It's just sad.
Hey, look, man, you got to find a way. Champions find a way. Like
Tell
you
them
said.
that.
Like
Kai
you said.
can't find the side of a
Hey, you
barn.
found a way. You found a way on Sunday or Saturday.
Saturday.
And, that's all. At the end of the day, I mean, you scored a goal, you got a shutout, you got the 3 points. What else what more can you ask, really, when it comes down to it? And if you do the same thing against Dortmund, shut them out, win the game, go through, I mean, what more can you ask? So
Well, we got to score 2 against Dortmund. Or
they got to score 1 for extra time, and then
yeah, 1 for extra time, 2 to win.
Because the away goals thing doesn't matter anymore.
Well,
So
right. Well, it wouldn't matter because we were both home. Well, I guess if the game went.
I mean,
2-1.
one goal, and you're there, you're in it. So.
And again, we had a ton of chances against Dortmund the last time we played them.
Yeah.
We can't finish. That's our whole problem. Is we have no 1-2.
Well, I mean, we did
Kai
miss
should have had one.
We
Enzo
did
should have
miss
had.
some, but their goalie also saved a lot of chances.
Yeah,
Like, he made some great
he's
saves.
a decent keeper. I will say, to Leeds' credit, they have finally realized that Patrick Bamford should not be playing.
He was just injured. That's why he didn't play.
Oh, he's injured?
Yeah, he's injured.
That's good for them.
Good for that.
But the dude that's come in for him is decent. I thought he definitely got shift, for sure. But
I love watching Somerville play. By the way, he's not going to be at Leeds for much longer.
No. But I did think it was a typical Leeds performance. Tyler Adams tried to fight somebody. That's about par for the course. Weston McKennie got a yellow. Weston McKennie got another yellow card. That's about par for the course. So Chelsea get the win. And we really like that, which means you should hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and get that notification bell on. We definitely got plenty more coming at you.